Hi everyone. It's been a hot minute, but I'm hopping in here because we do have an update on the Jack and Lily case. Daniel just keeps talking. So he was interviewed. I haven't watched it yet. Um, Briefly, like some highlights, not the entire thing. So I want to watch it with you guys. And yeah, let me know your thoughts after watching it. Let me know if you think that if he is still a suspect in their disappearance, or if you think he knows where they are. If you feel like he's covering for Malaya. So we're gonna play this video right now. Okay, so here's the latest interview by Daniel, posted by CBC Nova Scotia. I'm gonna play it now.
Jack, I just want to ask, how are you holding up?
It's been a long 6 weeks. I know that everybody basically in the world at this point is it's always wanted to know like what happened. It's been from sadness to anger at this point. And I know the RCMP and major crimes are working around the clock trying to piece everything together. And I'm grateful for that. But it always leaves the question, 6 weeks has gone by, and we know at this point they're not in the woods. And where are they?
Did you feel in the beginning that they suspected you?
Of course. The stepfather was always a prime suspect right off the beginning.
You felt that from the beginning?
Yeah.
But you don't feel that now?
No, I don't feel that at all. I asked for the lie detector exam, the polygraph exam. I gave them my phone. I told them I, do drug tests because there's a lot of rumors online about a drug party. I know the person that said those rumors, and it was just to take the heat off themselves.
Was there any kind of party?
No.
Was there any kind of gathering that
No.
someone might have thought was a party?
No.
There were no people at the house?
No. Not the night before.
Okay, you mentioned you offered to take a polygraph test?
Yeah.
How did that unfold?
That unfolded in my favor. They obviously know I wasn't lying about anything.
So they said, yeah, great, thank you.
Okay, so here he's talking about the polygraph. And I want to point out that, in all fairness to Daniel, he was the only one to volunteer for the polygraph. And the reason why he wanted to take the polygraph, I remember from a prior interview, the reason he said that was because Malaya's family was blaming him. So that's why he offered to take the polygraph. So now he's going to speak on it, and let's try and listen.
You come in for a polygraph test?
Yeah, it took a little while to set up. And
when did you do that test?
I don't know the exact date, but that would be at least 3 weeks ago, probably.
So roughly 3 weeks after the disappearance?
Yeah.
And I think most Canadians wouldn't have any idea what's involved with that. Can you describe the process? You go in and just tell us right from the start.
We go in, sit down in a big comfy chair, and they have multiple sensory pads. You have them underneath your forearms, you have them underneath your butt, and you have them underneath your feet with your shoes off. You have a sweat gland on one finger. You have a measuring instrument for blood flow that goes in under your hand, and you have a cuff on your arm for blood pressure to measure your pulse.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was extremely nervous. Especially with the first question they asked, did you kill Lilly and Jack?
That was the first question they asked you?
Yeah. Yeah.
What went through your mind when someone's asking you that question so point blank like that?
Your mind has a massive release of chemicals, I guess you would call them. It's like your stress levels just astronomically through the roof, and your body doesn't know what to do, because it's not every day the way you're hooked up to machines in an interrogation room where someone asks you questions like that.
What other kinds of questions did they ask you?
All the questions pertain to the death of Lilly and Jack. Are you accessory to the murder of Lilly and Jack?
This is interesting. Hold on. Let's back up.
Is there something that you think the public doesn't know that you can share that you want the public to know?
That's a hard one, because I don't want to impede the investigation in any way. It is still a missing persons investigation. It hasn't pivoted to any type of criminal investigation. But
wait, that's wrong. He's
wrong. The kids
wrong.
were seen the day before. I know a lot of people didn't know that. I still see a lot of stuff online that the kids could have been missing for days. They were out of school for days, and they were seen in the Glasgow area on camera the day before disappearance in the afternoon.
Where was that?
I don't know if I can say that.
But why
it was
not? If it's
Leon's
gonna
room.
help, why
Was it
not?
with you?
Okay,
Which
they
was
were at
me,
a mall.
Malaya, and Meadow, and Lilly Jack were there too.
And are the police aware of that?
The police were aware of that
Lilly Jack.
since.
Do they have
Lilly
that
Jack.
video?
Yes, they do. I also talked to my coworker in the parking lot as well, and he verified that with investigators as well. So, for all the speculation, they were gone days ahead of time, or they were seen the afternoon on camera before.
Why do you think the police are asking for video dating back, days before that?
Well, the reason for that is they want to see the traffic of the vehicles on the roads in the area, right? Maybe vehicles that were traveling that area a lot over the last few days prior to hand, or vehicles that weren't seen in the area, or vehicles that were seen in the area, like local people that are, making frequent trips past the house, or which it's all considered evidence. I mean, more pictures and videos is the better.
They say they have hundreds of hours of video.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if they found anything on those videos?
I think it was up to 2 weeks ago. They had footage that they examined for evidence that was 8 kilometers diameter out from the house. So that was after a month. That's how long it took to get footage and review it 8 kilometers out. So
but what's on the video?
I don't know. I'm only limited by what they tell me.
How often are they in touch with you?
Investigators now, I'd say maybe once every 5 days. And usually I'm the one who calls or messages them.
And how has that changed over the course of the 6 weeks?
Well, from the beginning, it was almost daily, tapering off to where it's only like once every 5 days now.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about that?
It's good. It's good and bad.
Good.
I mean, I like to talk to them in person about any little small details I come up with, or anything I can try to bring to their attention, which may help the investigation. So I don't get to see them often, so it's always over phone or messaging, and it's hard to really convey what you want to say when you're not in person. But then I also know the eye's not on me. The investigators don't see me as part of the disappearance.
How do you know that?
Well, when you're going from daily to tapering off every 5 days, I mean, I already gave them everything on my phone.
Why is he only worried about being the main suspect?
I'm the one who originally said, here, take my phone. We'll go through all my banking information. We'll go through all my stuff on my GPS from Google.
And you were offering all that up, right?
Yeah, I offered everything.
And why were you doing that?
To show them that I want to get the investigation moving. I know I have nothing to do with any of it. A lot of speculation is, you killed the kids. Let's come out and say it straight as it is.
What do you think when you read that?
It's a lot of nonsense, obviously. I know the truth.
What's
I didn't kill Lilly and Jack.
Okay, where are they?
And I just think a lot of people online,
where are they?
They're seeking drama. That's the main thing.
You know what?
Everybody's allowed their own opinion, like I said before, but it's hard on the people that were actually there and missing the children.
Okay, we're going to read this article that came out June 19th. So that is today, this morning. Case of missing Sullivan children added to rewards program. How cute those babies are. Okay, it says the province is offering a reward of up to one. Wow. So the province is offering a reward of up to $150,000 for information about the disappearance of siblings Lilly and Jack Sullivan. On May 2nd, the RCMP started a missing persons investigation for Lilly 6 and Jack 4 after a family members could not locate the children in their home or on the property in Lansdowne Station, Pictou County. Family members reported They last saw Lilly inside the home and could hear Jack on the morning of May 2nd. The investigation has confirmed that both Lilly and Jack were with family members on the afternoon of May 1st. The disappearance of Jack and Lilly Sullivan is felt across the province and beyond, and my heart goes out to family, the community, and everyone who has been working to find these children since day one, said Becky Druhan, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Police and investigators are working tirelessly to find answers, and I urge anyone with information to please share this with the RCMP as soon as possible. Lilly is described as 4 feet tall and weighing 60 pounds with light brown hair and hazel eyes. At the time of her disappearance, Lilly was believed to be wearing a pink Barbie top, pink rubber boots, and a rainbow print and carrying a cream-colored backpack with strawberry print. Jack Sullivan is described as 3 feet 6 inches tall and weighing 40 pounds, with dark blonde hair and hazel eyes. At the time of his disappearance, Jack was believed to be wearing a pull-up diaper, black Under Armour jogging pants, and blue rubber boots with dinosaur print. Anyone with information should call the Rewards for Major Unsolved Crimes program, 1-888-710-9090. People who come forward with information must provide their name, contact, and may be able to testify in court.
Crews have searched around 8.5 square kilometers.
Coming up through all of this stuff.
Amy Hansen has been the search manager for most of that. She's taking us into the woods to show us what her team has been dealing with.
The vast majority of it was probably from Fiona.
Downed trees from post-tropical storm Fiona 3 years ago.
This is actually fairly mild compared to some of the areas.
Over a total of 10 days, they searched for 12,000 hours.
It's pretty much unheard of in this province. It's the biggest search I've been involved in.
She's been at this 22 years.
Do you think those kids are in the woods? From everything I've seen, yes.
Why can't you find them?
Oh my God.
They're small. They'd be hiding. They would have crawled underneath something probably when they got tired. They could have gone further than what we searched.
There's
all kinds of scenarios.
There's no way.
Unfortunately. All of this stuff.
Amy Hansen has been the search manager for most of that. She's taking us into the woods to show us what her team has
Look
been
at
dealing
this.
with.
If they find these babies,
Downed trees from
they're
post-tropical
only going to
storm
find their
Fiona 3
bodies.
years ago.
This is actually fairly
Why
mild
would
compared
these
to
little
some of the areas.
babies go over there? Why would they go in the woods?
For 12,000 hours.
It's pretty much unheard of in this province. It's the biggest search I've been involved in.
She's been at this 22 years.
Do you think those kids are in the woods? From everything I've seen, yes.
Why can't you find them?
They're small. They'd be hiding. They would have crawled underneath something probably when they got tired. They could have gone further than what we searched. There's all kinds of scenarios, unfortunately.
I don't know, you guys. Comment. Let me know your thoughts. I hope they find those kids soon.